Nako, eto na nga ba ang bangungot ni VP Sara Duterte? Dumating na nga ba ang kanyang kinatatakutan? Alright, so welcome back dito sa ating channel dito sa Box TV. Eto na mga babayan, no, House Panel Committee on Justice. Ipinapasubpina na po ang salin ni Sara Duterte sa Ombudsman, mga kababayan. Nako po. Ito yung parang ayaw na ayaw nilang mangyari, mga kababayan, no, dahil pagka nabuksan po, no, yung mga salin na yan ni Sara Duterte, mga babayan, karugtong na po niyan, no, baka mabuksan na rin po, mga babayan, no, yung mga bank accounts ni Sara Duterte. At bubusisiin po nila maigi yung salin po na yan. No, pag-aaralan maigi yung salin na yan. At kapag may nakita po sila dyan, mga babayan, no, na hindi po nagtutugma doon sa sahod ni Sara Duterte, hindi po nagtutugma doon sa mga kinikita nila. Kasi mga babayan, pati po yung mga, yung mga records po ng kumpanya, no, na mag-asawang Duterte na si VP Sara at saka si Carpio, mga babayan, no, i-check na po nila lahat. Okay, so doon makikita, no, nagtutugma ba yung kinikita netong si VP Sara at saka yung mga kumpanya po nila ni Mans Carpio, mga babayan. Kasi pag hindi po nagtugma, no, yung mga records po na yan, madadali na po sila dyan. Okay, so ito, panoorin natin itong balita na to, mga babayan. Okay? Let's go.
Madam Chair, the committee has received a letter dated March 5, 2026 on even date from Honorable Shell Jokno, where he moved that subpoena duces tecum be issued for the following. Number 1, duly certified copies of all the records of the NBI's investigation into the threats made by Vice President Sara Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr., First Lady Luis Lisa Cacho Araneta Marcos, former Speaker of the House Ferdinand Martin Gomez Romualdez Sr., and certified true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above-mentioned investigation. And number 2, duly certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the years 2022 to 2025 inclusive,
Nako.
2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. Madam Chair, considering that the requested documents are relevant and material to the impeachment proceeding, I so move that subpoena duces tecum be issued pursuant to the letter dated March 5, 2026. So move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion to issue subpoena duces tecum to the NBI with respect to the records of its investigation into the threats made by Vice President Sara Z. Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., First Lady Marie-Louise Lisa Araneta, and former Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, as well as the certified copies, true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above-mentioned investigation. Similar motion is made with respect to the certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth, that is SALN, of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the year 2022 to 2025 inclusive, 2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. The second motion is directed to the Ombudsman. May I hear the confirmation of the Honorable Chua? For the SALN.
Yes, Your Honor.
The second the second subpoena is directed to the ombudsman. That is with respect to the SALN of the Vice President. Do I hear a second? The same has been seconded. Is
Chair.
there any objection?
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Rodriguez.
we cannot
Are you objecting?
manifestation first before I would make my. We cannot have two motions being proposed at the same time. Practically, there should be two motions. The first motion are the NBI findings. The second is the SALN. We should go one by one, Madam Chair, because I am going to agree to vote yes to the first one. The second one, it is a fishing expedition. It is not. There are no ultimate facts on the SALN of the Vice President. So I will vote no. I will object to the second one. The first one goes, Madam Chair.
May
So
we
should
hear
divide-
from the...
We should have two motions instead of only one. Two subject matters. Under our rules, in the rules of court, motions should only be on one subject matter.
May we hear from our proponent? The Honorable Rodriguez is suggesting that there should be one motion per subpoena.
Yes, I move that we vote
Would you like
on,
to amend your
yes,
motion?
I will amend my motion with respect to the. I move that we issue subpoena duces tecum to be issued to the for the duly certified copies of all the records of the NBI's investigation into the threat made by the Vice President Sara Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos.
So ito yun mga kababayan, no, pinapasubpina rin nila yung mga naging investigasyon po no ng NBI doon sa pagbabanta po ni Sara Duterte sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, sa First Lady Lisa Marcos, at saka po dito sa dating House Speaker Martin Romualdez. No, kasi kasama po 'yon no doon sa investigasyon no ng Committee on Justice ng House sa impeachment complaint kay Sara Duterte.
And certified true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above mentioned.
Actually, no, may yung mga video na ito available online to eh. 'Di ba? Available pa to online mga babayan, no? Pwedeng gamitin yung video po na 'yon no bilang matibay na ebidensya. 'Di ba? Makikita pa 'yan online. Yung video po ni Sara Duterte.
Investigation. And so move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion to issue a subpoena to the National Bureau of Investigation with respect to the records of investigation of threats made by the Vice President to the President, to First Lady, and to the former Speaker. Do I hear a second? The same has been seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. The committee secretary is directed to issue the necessary subpoena. The Honorable Chua?
Madam Chair, with respect to the second subpoena, I move that we issue subpoena duces tecum to the Office of the Ombudsman for the issuance of the duly certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worths of the Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the years 2022 to 2025 inclusive, 2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. So move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion for issuance of subpoena to the Ombudsman with respect to the SALN of the Vice President from 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, 2016 to 2022. The same has been seconded. Is there any objection?
Madam Chair.
So eto na 'yon mga kababayan. No, lahat po ng SALN ni Sara Duterte ay ido-double check na po. No, at ang sigurado susunod dito is pabubuksan. No, magre-request sila no na pabuksan sa AMLAC yung pong mga bank accounts na itong si Sara Duterte. Sa tingin ko yan po yung susunod no na ipapasubpina nila o i-request nila sa AMLAC para mabuksan yung mga bank accounts po ni Sara Duterte. Diba? Doon na magkakaalaman yan, mga kababayan. Diba? Alam, sabi nga natin, no, sa ginagawa nila Sara Duterte, mga kababayan, mas lalo nilang pinabibilis. No, ito pong proseso na to ng impeachment laban sa kanya. At makikita natin, noon talagang labanan po niyan, no? Nandiyan po sa House, 'Di ba? Sa House of Representatives, sa plenary at sa Senado. Nandiyan po ang totoong labanan yan, mga kababayan. At kapag hindi nila nakuha yan, at alanganin sila na makuha yung boto na no to impeachment ni Sara Duterte sa House of Representatives, mga kababayan, tatakbo po ng ano yan. Tatakbo po ng Supreme Court na naman yan. I-check na naman nila yung technicalities na itong impeachment na to. Isasite na naman nila yung technicalities na bakit kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos hindi nyo ginawa yan. Tapos kay Sara Duterte ganito. No, bakit nag-proceed yung impeachment ni Sara kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos hindi? Yan na naman kukwestiyonin ng mga yan. Diba? O, tuloy natin.
Is that an objection,
I object.
Honorable Rodriguez?
I object. This is now a clear fishing expedition against the Vice President. Thank you.
Considering that the motion has been objected to, we shall proceed to divide the House. Justice members, please be ready to vote. Those who are in favor of the motion for issuance of subpoena to the Ombudsman for the production of SALENs from 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, and 2016 to 2022. Please raise your right hand.
Marcoleta no? Hindi walang magawa Taga-sita lang siya Hindi siya pwede bumoto Hindi pwede bumoto si Marcoleta.
You may now put down your hands. Those who are not in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hand, Honorable Rodriguez. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. That concludes the voting. Secretariat, the result, please. With 34 votes in the affirmative, 1 vote in the negative, and 0 abstention, the motion is granted. The committee is directed to issue subpoena duces tecum to the Ombudsman for the production of the SALN of the Vice President corresponding to the period of 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, and 2016 to 2022. So ordered.
Yan mga kababayan, nung pati po kasama po diyan mga kababayan, pati yun sa nung Vice Mayor. No, ito pong si Sara Duterte. I think tama ba ako? Correct me if I'm wrong Okay, so ito pag-usapan din natin mga kababayan, maidagdag ko lang kung saan nagmukhang tanga po etong si Marcoleta. Hindi siya pinansin, mga kababayan, dinedma po etong si Marcoleta. Alright? Saan na ba banda yun? Ito na. Let's go.
Now we proceed to the next matter for our today's
Madam
hearing.
Chair.
That
Madam
is
Chair.
the action. Is it about the letter?
Madam Chair, since
Honorable Marcoleta, is it about the letter? Because the same has been ruled upon.
ma'am, since the due process has been mentioned several times in today's hearing, I have something to say about it.
Is it
Due
about the
process.
letter?
Somehow somewhat related to there, but not confined to the letter. Let's not be confined to there. We're talking about due process, Madam.
All right, you
If
are
I may be
recognized.
allowed, just
For
2
the
points.
guidance of the members, our colleague is a non-member. Nonetheless, he is allowed to manifest. You may proceed.
Pinagdiinan na hindi ka member, Marcoleta. Dapat bawal na yan Diba? Dapat di na pinapayagan yung ganyan.
Thank you, Madam. I respectfully rise for a brief manifestation for the record. Madam Chair, during the last hearing, I was advised by the Honorable Chair to peruse the rules because I raised the terminology sufficiency in grounds, which was mentioned, I think, 16 times by the Honorable Chair. And I have gone over the rules very diligently, and the rule provides that the committee shall determine whether the complaint alleges sufficient grounds for impeachment. Nowhere in the rules you can find sufficiency in ground. Ang akin pong opinion, Madam Chair, pag binago po natin o we alter the terminology, it will reap a different meaning or a different consequence. When we say we're just determining alleged sufficient grounds, we are just testing the allegations. Pag sinabi nating sufficiency in grounds, we seem to be weighing the evidence. So I just implore the wisdom of the Madam Chair to stick to the precise wording as stated in the rules. Yun lang, that's my number 1 point, ma'am.
Inutusan pa eh.
And
Tinuruan
You
pa.
have other manifestations?
yes, ma'am.
You may proceed.
Number 2, Madam, I have questions as to how the process of determining alleged sufficient grounds was achieved during the last hearing. How did we arrive at the determination? Because as far as I can recall, the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez suggested that we deliberate on the grounds, ground by ground. Because the complaints are nothing without the valid grounds from which its own merit should be anchored. So I agree with the view of the Honorable Rodriguez that we should have deliberated the 2 complaints ground by ground in order to arrive at a more judicious determination. And ang narinig ko lang po during the last hearing are perfunctory recital of allegations by the endorsers. So it would appear that this was just a peremptory declaration of sufficient grounds and nothing more. Yun lang po. Ang aking pong pakiwari, we should be not abbreviating due process because the ruling on Duterte versus House of Representatives stated that due process and the constitutional limitations should always be present at every stage of the impeachment process. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank
The
you.
committee notes all the manifestation of the Honorable Marcoleta. Now we proceed to our pen.
Yun na yun. Yun na yun, mga babayan. No, hindi na siya pinansin. Kaya nagmukha siyang tanga. No, ang dami niya sinabi, ang haba ng sinabi niya, mga babayan, hinayaan lang siya magsalita. Okay, so hindi na siya pinansin, hindi na sumagot sa kanya, hindi na nag-reply sa kanya kaya Marcoleta. No, kaya nagmukha siyang tanga rito. Kasi para lang siyang, o sige magsalita ka. Gusto mo magsalita, o sige magsalita ka na lang diyan. Diba? So, ayan no, ano masasabi nyo ngayon mga kababayan, ha? Comment po sa ibaba yung inyong mga opinion at ating pag-usapan. At muli hanggang dito na lang muna ang ating video ngayon. At magkita-kita tayo sa ating next video upload. Dito muli ang inyong Kuya Mobs, it's Mobs TV. Peace and out.